We have organized the march, not particularly against President Weah, but against the style of governance. There is exclusion of people who express their feelings, people who criticize government. There is corruption all over government. It is evidenced by the mismanagement of 25 million. He has refused to prosecute those involved. There's still the issue of 16 billion lingering. There is this issue of interfering with the judiciary. There is this issue of consistent interference with the functions of the legislature. There are lots of things. We have violations of our constitutions and laws. And so we are organizing this protest to tell Mr. Weah that these things are wrong, and also to tell the country how he intends to resuscitate the economy.
You think I will say that your play game with the people just sat down your hand was between your legs, the top of your hand, the table in between your legs. That today you want to know that you can claim the Bible glory. Don't lie. Thank God I was elected. Thank God now I appointed official. The challenge is between the new government and myself. Anybody want to take it the way you want to take it, like your business. I don't care. I don't see nobody. You don't want to see me hop to the transformer. We sacrifice. The Lebron people empower me to sacrifice.
Although I committed myself to doing an audit, this is the reason why when the first time I saw this outturn was when the budget was submitted to us. It is not true that any member as was exerted last Sunday came to me to discuss issue of outturn. And I will show you the hypocrisy in a minute. When I saw this, I called my staff. They gave me the evidence of this money movement. And I will produce screenshots and documents to that effect at my trial of how money was moved. So I said, no, I don't want to implicate anyone. But what I will do, we must do the audit. So now they have even extended it to 2022. So we'll be asking the GAC, instead of just 2023 audit, to 2022 and 2023 to see what happened here. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not just going to throw charges. So I just want the public that this GAC audit will happen as I amended it. I wanted to see it at the end of 2025. At the end of October. That's what precipitated the fast hurry of spreading this resolution around. To prevent it, I want the audit. There was even testimony on Sunday that I prevented the audit. I want you to call the Auditor General of the Republic of Liberia. When the auditors were chased from here,
there is a conscious effort to ignore Supreme Court and defy the Supreme Court ruling. The disappointing part is we see members of the executive and we see the police brutalizing lawmakers, which is an indication that the so-called absentee lawmakers are getting aid and comfort from the executive branch in this treasonous plot. It is very unfortunate. It is not the right thing for our democracy. We call on all sides to step back, obey the rule of law, obey the precepts of the Supreme Court, who is the neutral arbiter. Now, there have been attempts to nuance the decision of the Supreme Court. Let me say this as a well-trained lawyer. The Supreme Court said a sitting of the plenary of the House of Representatives is composed of the simple majority, as in Article 33, and the Speaker, as in Article 49. And the Supreme Court went on to say, any sitting or action that emanates from there, not in conformity with 33 and 49, is beyond the scope.
The two there, he found one part of star. After he found one part of star, when he and the guy were discussing, the guy said, you have rather insult my mother. Look at the one, the guy said, but then the way you're talking about that, I'm going. Man, need to make a Sunday. I'm from Grand Bazaar County. Really, if I'm man, the police, that can be out of fight me, I can't okay. Anywhere they want to take it, and I take it. Because I have my feeling, to tell the way I'm man, somebody, I didn't want to kill human being. Look at them talking now. The car went across there, standing. True standing now, the man went to the car. Since I feed there, the car went part of the passo, the car went part of the passo. That the man running there from him, he started choking the car. Oh, the car for that, he put up behind the car. That's all. That would run there. You were running out before police people there. They come there, they arrest him. All they want, the policemen spray. At least when a policeman land them apple, at least when a policeman barrier inside the toilet now.
And now we have one of the organizers and an activist joining us on the line. This is Mr. Mo Ali, who comes to us from the capital, Monrovia, in Liberia. A very good morning to you, and thank you for joining us on the program. Now, why have you organized this march against President Weah?
Morning. As to your first question, we have organized the march, not particularly against President Weah, but against the style of governance. There is exclusion of people who express their feelings, people who criticize government. There is corruption all over government. It is evidenced by the mismanagement of 25 million. He has refused to prosecute those involved. There's still the issue of 16 billion lingering. There is this issue of interfering with the judiciary. There is this issue of consistent interference with the functions of the legislature. There are lots of things. We have violations of our constitutions and laws. And so we are organizing this protest to tell Mr. Weah that these things are wrong, and also to tell the country how he intends to resuscitate the economy.
And we got credible information and we share with you. Come back to the States. You are the guy. You're tough. We don't want to lose you. Don't go in. Come back. The guys on the ground have life. They got lives. They got family. These ruthless individuals, over the last 6 years, you were on the JPTT. If you were there, it would be strong. But I guarantee you, you probably wouldn't be saying what you're saying. Let's be honest. These guys want your neck so bad that if you were a brave hero, you should have been on the ground. I want to inform you, my dear brother, that the guys are not weak, but they're smart. They know that the day will come when they will have the Inspector General of Police. Even the brave John Malu stopped in Ghana and returned to the States. It tells you that these guys are not weak, but they're smart.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we get started, let's get you playing the King's Cash giveaway. Today we're giving out 3,000. 3,000, substantial. Too much of a money. 3,000. Play with 100 Liberty, just 100 Liberty, or 70 cents US, that's all. And then dial star 799 star 24 hatch. That's all. Dial star 799 star 24 hatch, and then play with only 100 Liberty or 70 cents US. That's all you need to do, and then you have your 3,000. 3,000. We've got things to talk about today. Not much, but very significant. Ironic. The president has made it clear he just validated what they condemned yesterday. I do not know who are those advising Mr. President. If they ever think they're advising him expressly, well, they are advising him wrongly. Oh, yes, they are giving him the wrong pieces of advice, making the fun of him. Before we get started with that, here is it. Let's move to the iconic character and leader.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent. His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
So today's the eve of the Christmas. Christmas is on tomorrow. The celebration is on tomorrow. The rush is on. The last minute rush hour is intensifying everywhere by the people. They trying the best they can to get something for their children, and also themselves. There are several gatherings, activities have been planned to commemorate the day, and people will do it based on their chosen, which you can take away from them. They will choose to celebrate the way they think they should commemorate the Savior's birthday. But there is something I want to get you stop doing. It is not good at all. It may sound funny. You may think that it's not serious at all because it has been that way for why now, but it is not good at all. When suddenly get used to you, you will think that you are entitled. And it makes the fun of you. Everything in this country, whatever the day, certain people just think it is their entitlement. It is their day. People should honor them when it is not theirs. Everywhere you pass, people who are level-headed, that means they have a degree of understanding literally. They know right from wrong. They know what is theirs and what isn't theirs. But they will think that you should accept them as they are and as they say. And that is wrong. You bring out the fool in yourself. It is not your day. You hear people all over, my Christmas on you, my Christmas on you. Every year we talk about this and people just can't change from it. It is not your Christmas. You aren't Christ. Just stop that. If it just came out and that we are sacrificing you for this person or that person or for this cause, can you? You can. What Jesus Christ went through, you can go through it, the little temptations that befall people. What do you see them doing? They're giving up. They're calling on the very man whom they claim it is not his birthday, it is their birthday. They're not your birthday. That Christ's birthday. Your birthday came. You announced it. People celebrated with you. Your birthday passed. Jesus Christ's birthday come. Then you join Isa. Yeah, man. Everywhere you pass it. My Christmas on you. My Christmas on you. Oh, so you Christ now. But then that sin, that sin, when you take on somebody's own, that is not yours. It is a sin. When you put yourself in a position that you are not that person, but expect that people will accept you that way and do for you because you want something from them, that's sin. That blaspheming there. Then on your Christmas, you won't sacrifice. None of you willing to do what Jesus Christ did. So now your day, when your day comes, you can celebrate it. No, Jesus can come and say, my Christmas on you. When your day, that your day. So you stop that thing. You stop. There are certain things we have to break away with. It is not a tradition. It is not a culture. It is not. We just think that it should be grounded and people should see it as a way of life. There are certain things, it's just not necessary because it doesn't make sense at all. There are certain things that you're doing, people look at it and say, oh yes, this one makes sense, at least. It's not your birthday. It's Christ's birthday. Then you just all over the place, my Christmas on you. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed to say that to people. My Christmas on you. It's abnormal. And that you do that so much so that it has now taken over the children because they hear the bigger ones saying that. How you will be big enough? You are of age. You have a strong mentor. You know that it is not yours. Then you're telling people, my Christmas, when it is not your Christmas. Amen. You stop, man. You stop making fun of yourselves, man. Oh, day, my Christmas, my Christmas. No reason why people can use you. They exploit you. Because when you're so obsessed for certain things, you get lost. People use you. All right, so let's get started now. So we are with the president. We are with the president. But we will not go to what he did today. Let's move to his validation, his contradictory validation is how I want to term it. He is a contradiction of what he said, he and his people, yesterday. one of those things they condemned yesterday, the president validated it today by doing it. The same thing. I'm wondering who is advising Joseph Yema Boakai as the president. Now, what he said, it can in no way be interpreted as he is not wrong. He was saying this, he was saying that. The president gave what is referred to as tacit approval to corruption. No wonder corruption is widespread in his government. Let me share with you what he said, which did not represent him as the president. It only means he has confirmed. He said, we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. I beg you all, the money should be used to bless our people. What is that? Is that not approval? Isn't he telling them, you go ahead, it is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you can use it to improve the people's life. And you expect that people will not steal? You expect that people will not manipulate the system? Oh God. Isn't the same thing that they condemn one of the weapons or political weapons they took unto themselves to come to power? And you believe them when they say that was using the money? Maggie went in Bon County and Maggie said this and Maggie said that. And you take to them because they were using the buying game on you. They were using you as stooge. They were using you as the trump card. Today you are feeling it. The same thing they condemned yesterday, they are doing it today. In essence, they're telling you that they saw you as stupid fools, that you were just available to be used by them so that they will enrich themselves and you stay in your peasant and downtrodden life. That's what is happening. Let me share Maggie's statement with you that they hung on. Yawa Maggie said, at that time, he said, when they started saying all of those things, he went in Palm County, he gave money, I think, for scholarship or other things. Oh, these Unity Party guys, they hung on that. Just like when predator or vampire take hold of you. They said CDC government, Deputy President Maggie, that's how they were calling him then. The man who was controlling the man who had WIA ear, the man who would just spend anywhere. So Maggie said, this is what they capitalized on at that time. Maggie said, I steal all the money. I invest it right here. He was responding to their accusation, the condemnation, the vilification. I steal all the money, but I invest it right here. Some people take their own abroad. My own, I spend right here in Bon County. That's what Maggie said. Now listen to Boakai and tell me what is the difference. Boakai said, I want to encourage you. I want to motivate you. I am giving you the courage, the momentum, the zeal, the zest. You have my backing. You have my support. Worry not. Fear not. Go ahead. That's what the word encourage is all about. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage those. I want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money. I beg you all. The money should be used to bless. The money should be used to bless. He spiritualized it. The money should be used to bless our people. In essence, you're still. You go ahead. What is the difference now? Why did they lambast in the past? Because they were using that as a trump card with desperation to come to power to do the same thing, and they are doing it. You should be ashamed of yourselves that were shouting and screaming and yelling all over the place. You see that? Now I want to tell you that this country is typical. A mistress society we find ourselves in. You will not understand. People do certain things, you will think that, oh yes, they are right. But it is beyond your widest imagination. They will present the surface to you. You will never know the hidden intent. I told you yesterday they were not swimming. 6 years they were not swimming. Not that they did not have the desire to swim in pools, but because they did not have the time and the money, so they were condemning those who were swimming. They were condemning those who were eating lobster because they were envious of those people. They were jealous. You know that when you have a preference for something or desire and you don't have the ability and the time and you see other people doing it, it hurts you to the core. You develop hate. You will devise all kinds of scheme just so that it doesn't happen or that person doesn't go further with it. Because you are not there. But if you were there along with that person, there wouldn't be any criticism. There wouldn't be any condemnation. 6 years ago, were they riding the vehicles, the riding now that they're telling you all kinds of things, they're spitting in your face? They were talking about corruption all over the place. Isn't corruption the order of the day today? Is it not? The most corrupt of all, the president himself, Joseph Yoma Boakai. It is easy in our society, once you are a big person, to say the Liberian way, when you are a big person, you are exempt from any and everything. Even if everybody sees you murdering a person broad day, the fact that you are a leader, they will say you are not the one. They will turn it around. But the ones who below the leader, even if he just hastening his teeth, it becomes a major crime. So presidents are seen as imperial gods in this country. The most corrupt person in this regime is President Joseph Yoma Boakai. Argue it not. Go back, start from January till now. I told you yesterday, it is within the law. Call the finance minister, call the GSC boss, call all of those financial people. Call the president's office and ask them whether the president is not under obligation to make public those trips that he's making, the expenditures that the public should not know. The president is using private jet. The president is carrying substantial number of people. Does the president have a special bank personally producing money that he's using? No. The country's money. Who he works for? The people. The people elected him. He is answerable to the people. Does he do that? No. Since he started traveling, has he done anything like that? Has the office come up to say the president traveled to this country and this is the expenditure and this is what the president has brought back? He has deposited this amount in government's coffer. Have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anything of his officials who are traveling here and there, but they are lambasting other people? They are saying the past government messed this country up. We will rebuild this country. That is complete, absolute nonsense of a government. The Matra rescue can never in any way do what was condemned yesterday. The Matra rescue means that everything will be done different. The natural rescue will lead by example, will lead by difference, rather, because there's a difference. Leading by difference and leading by example. Leading by difference is what is happening. You can say it, but then you go, you do the same thing, you condemn your colleague off. That's they call leading by example. I'm leading, but I'm in that same path that I condemn. Leading by difference is diverting completely from what your predecessor did, so that the people will know that, yes, this person did rescue for truth. We are not seeing any semblance of the past. Instead, we are seeing completely different reality, a new reality, a new approach, a new Liberia. Yesterday, the hung on McGill and the rest of the guys. Today, the president is saying that you're going about, you're going to steal, you do everything you can. Why would a president say, those of you who want to remain corrupt is a confirmation. The president is confirming that he has people within his government that are corrupt, because he used the word remain. It's different from saying want to be. Remain, it means that who you are. Want to be, it means that you aren't, but you're hoping to be. So he inserted the word in his statement, which I'm about to play. He said, remain. That means they are. And he knows. That is why a reshuffle is imminent. The president did not make that statement because I think they told him consciously he has seen a number of things happening. And he thinks that we need to do some reshuffle. So he hastened with reshuffle. Very shortly, you will hear it. People are going to be swapped. But let's go to the statement. That is the literature. Yeah, him for yourself. Oh, God is faithful and true. I see why he said, if you think speck is in your brother's eye, you want him to take it off, you must firstly check yourself, know that you have no fault, so that when you are querying your brother, the rest of the people will know that truly you have no fault, and that will be the clear basis for that. Yeah, it's the president. Listen to him. Listen. Don't worry. Listen.
I always say, sometimes you call the people to eat, we use an evil hand. But the person put a hand, they go, they Yahoo hand, they Yahoo call you to eat, the Yahoo hand, they. We the one should be asking you, let's build this country. They ask everything. So we want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you. And
You heard him? The money should be used to, I encourage you, the money should be used to bless our people. Is that not the same as saying go ahead? If you are corrupt, if you are stealing, as long as you are stealing and you're doing things in your community where you live, you're helping people, it's development in itself. I wouldn't have problem with it. Then how dare you condemn the other people yesterday as wrong? That's stupid. You can do that. Corruption all over the place. Instead of saying that what I am hearing as president of this country, I don't want to hear it. I've gotten information that some of my cabinet officials are engaging into widespread corruption. Hence, I warn you to stop. If you cannot, dismissal is imminent. Then the people will say, oh yes, People are stealing, and the president is aware, and he's about to take action. How are you going to rebuild the country? This rebuilding country has become a cliche for the president. Since he came to power, he has used this expression, this cliche repeatedly. We'll rebuild this country. Is that how you rebuild? Giving tacit approval to corruption? Encouraging your people to steal and do what they want to do? As long as it is going to the people? When McGill and the rest of the CDC guys were helping people, yeah, they interpreted that as corruption. Were wrong. Today, it is not wrong. At least McGill was better. He wasn't a president. He was the deputy, the special assistant to the president. But here is the president of the Republic of Liberia saying, I encourage. The word encourage, you look up the word encourage. It cannot be used in any way other than you have my support. You are motivated. You have everything, my authority. When the word encourage is used, that word is used many times by God. It is one of the words that he used frequently throughout the Old Testament and the New Testament. And now when you look up that word, he used it to encourage, to motivate, to give hope, to allow you the confidence to do what you are doing. It is that same word that Paul used when people are going through difficult times, when they do not know how to come out of a difficult situation. So he said, therefore, encourage one another. That means motivate, give them that push, the approval. That's what the word means. The word has absolutely nothing negative associated with it. For a president, for the president of Liberia to say, I encourage your all who want to remain corrupt and steal money, as long as you're giving it to the people, as long as it is you're blessing the people, there's no problem with it. Then we finish. So government officials, you can play this smart. You know how to do it. You guys are professionals. You're steal. You're drain. You're drain this government. Bwaka can do it. Bwaka can control corruption. Corruption has overwhelmed his government. Look what his own people have started saying. Listen to John Molu's narration or criticism or condemnation. Listen to the other people. These are people who supported Bwaka from the beginning. Why are they divorcing themselves from Bwaka today with just under 1 year in office? Because they did not expect to see these grave things happening. In their opinion, the last person that will ever stoop so low that he will not have control over the governance of this country is the man who claimed that he has 42 years of experience in governance, even though he tried to twist it. So that's what he said, yeah? That's what he said. So based on that, we're hearing of a possible reshuffle. A possible reshuffle. Play the King's Cash giveaway. We're giving out 3,000 today, 3,000 Liberian dollars. Tomorrow is Christmas. The last minute rush. Play dial star 799 star 24 hatch and play with 100 Liberty or 70 cents US and get your 10,000. Not 10,000, sorry, but 3,000 Liberian dollars. Let's play as many times as we can. You will win. So then the next thing is he will grant executive clemency. That's the next thing. He granted executive clemency to 38 persons. Your hold on. I will get to your hold on, please. He granted executive clemency to 38 persons. 38. It is required under the law. So, yeah, 38. Yeah, 38. 38. 37 Liberians and 1 foreigner. Among them, 37 men. 37 men and 1 woman. All of them were convicted for non-capital and non-sexual offenses. According to the president's office, the individuals were selected. They were selected based on what his office termed as rigorous review process that prioritize 1, inmates who serve more than half of their sentence or sentences, more than half, more than 50%. Prisoners who completed their sentences, but they remain in jail. They remain in jail for the reason they were put there, that they could not restitute. They could not restitute the money. They won't say it that way. I am saying it that way because I understand it. They say inmates who completed their sentences but remain in custody due to outstanding restitution obligations involving smaller amounts. So just say the money that the people had to pay, that's small money, but they did not have it. So they remain in jail, even though the time expired. So because they could not pay the money in time, though they served their sentence, but they were still in jail because they did not have the money. The word restitute means to pay back. That's what restitution is. Let's say, okay, the law say you can go to jail. This crime does not send you to jail, but rather you have to do a restitution. That means you have to give back what you took. If it is money or material, you have to restitute, but merely restitution goes with money. So they could not pay the time that they sentenced them for finish. And the money, small money. It's good that they put it in their document that they say inmates who completed their sentences but remain in custody due to outstanding restitution obligations involving smaller amount of money, smaller amount. Also, elderly inmates or prisoners, the ones then who are of age and they deteriorated in health, they put them on the list. Then those who, according to the president's office, suffering from terminal illness or illnesses, those are the people that were qualified or they selected to be free. They said that no clemency was granted to individuals convicted of capital offenses No. Or any infamous felonies. So these are the people, all the other one, they just praising the man, they saying all kinds of things. But let me say it so for your understanding. But that the main thing that in news we go for what we call the meeting. Every other thing, they just showering empty praise on Boakai. They said, importantly, only inmates with, okay, yeah, there's another group, inmates with exemplary behavior during their incarceration were considered. That means you're in jail, but you're showing good behavior. The thing they put you there for, you're not showing that kind of rude behavior, cursing, want to fight some of your friends there in jail. When they send you to do this, you go and do it quietly. Nothing, they see any bad behavior. So they say, okay, you know that this person, the environment has rehabilitated him. So we consider this group to put them there. Then the praises now. They say this year's clemency decision highlights the president's compassionate leadership and commitment to providing second chances to deserving individuals. Listen, it's not his character. No, that's not who he is. Listen carefully. They said this year's clemency decision highlights the president's compassionate leadership and commitment. That is not true. But I can understand once you are you have that power and you are in period and you have that patronage worship, people say all kinds of things because they want to make you to feel good. They are working for you. They have to say and write things that will appease you. But it doesn't say it is his true character. You know why I deviate from this? Listen, the president was heartless. You had lawmakers who were beaten by his very police officers. He never ever showed compassion. You know what compassion is? Compassion is feeling the hurt and pain shared by another person as if you were in the shoe. And you go to them and say, I understand what you've gone through. I shared in your pains and your hurt. I am sorry for what happened. That's what compassion is. The word compassion technically is the same as the word love. And love does not discriminate. Love does not divide. It does not pick and choose. President Boakai never ever showed compassion for those human beings, those lawmakers who were badly beaten. It wasn't anything important to him. But when material called building got burned, then he showed compassion for building. That's being heartless. It's what you call heartless. His office is saying that his compassionate leadership. No, not at all. A leader is concerned about every person under his watch, whether that person supports him or her or not. Once that person is under his watch, if anything happens, he assumes responsibility by saying something to that, moving. That's what they call compassionate leadership. Wrong use of the expression compassionate leadership. The word compassion means love, and love does not discriminate. Leadership simply means they act shown how that person is driven by what happened. So he should have demonstrated that compassionate leadership firstly by moving or speaking against the police act, the police brutality, and moving. Any good leader, a good leader, you know what he would do? The hospital that Representative Luther Collins was in, he would go there to see him and sympathize and empathize with him and reach out to the other lawmakers. Though they may be different from ideological position, but he puts himself, he takes full responsibility because he is the leader. And when that is done, everybody will cheer the president on. But what leadership did he show? Divided leadership. He was only concerned about the majority bloc. As they appease themselves, they go about with their niceties and every other good thing in political party. Not until the building caught fire, then he went there and stood there pretending like he was serious enough that at the close of it, will not accept hooliganism and all the kind of stuff. Then he said at the close of his statement, he said, we'll rebuild this country, acting like he best. That was not leadership. That was not leadership. This is, just put it there so I can understand cooler than, they're working. Even if I, Sam Andrews, was in that corridor, I would do the same, just to appease him. Do you know that I have heard, I'm not going to call name, I know. Do you know that people say, who are working with Boakai 9, they said some things about Boakai in a very classic meeting? Oh, yes. They know that Boakai is not that person. They know that he does not have that leadership ability, but he's the boss. He's the president now. Even you take a person from the dumper and that person wins the election, everybody hails that person. Look what he's doing. He in Lofa County, giving 10,000, this other 1,000. 6 years ago, he could afford $1,000. No, that's what happened when you become a boss now. When you're controlling the country's comfort. So those are the two things I thought to share with you. Let's continue to play the King's Catch giveaway. Get your 3,000. Just play *799 *24#. Play with 100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents and get your 3,000. Let's turn to you. 0772 239933. The WhatsApp line 0886 30 44 97. The women's line 0777 9803 75. Today is the eve of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ's birthday. Hello. Nobody should come here with Merry Christmas. Nobody should come here with compliment of the season. Yeah.
Sabu Rasta donated 4.4 to be precise in Zimbabwe.
Let's hear you, Sabu Rasta.
Andrew, you know that Joseph Boakai will not surprise Joseph Boakai leadership. Because can you imagine today, Boakai encouraging people to see in government? But you know, one man Boakai today is to be the president of the world because of his today. But can you imagine people saying, Andrew, Boakai going to Lofa, telling the people that encouraging a government official that if they want to see, they must see, but you can use it here.
Yeah, he said they must bless the people.
I said, not been president by this time. People say, because election said I want to be president for the republic. But then Andrew will pray that we hope that come to the non-Liberian people will see the need and they will trust President we are and give President we are in radio. Thank you for the opportunity of fooling me.
Thank you for calling, Sabu Rasta. I hope that you're having a wonderful time and getting ready for a Christmas celebration.
Andrew is very difficult with me right now because the kind of president who found us saying power with him, as you think how our people are suffering. Right now, time even go call Junction, the people pointing the dead, all the dead, the guy might send for the dead, they're going
Sabu Rasta.
You know, the president knows the president got feeling for human beings. That's the kind of leadership we have right now in the Liberian. But we pray that going to the Liberian people get Joseph Boakai one right with the election. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabu Rasta. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
0772 2399 33. 088-630-4497. The women's line 077-98-0375. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
We get to I'm calling from TJ.
Let's hear you.
These are the things we find saying right now. The country is very, very tough. We are doing a commercial thing. They didn't get the passenger non-plate.
Oh,
yeah,
you commercial driver?
Go to traffic. All in the road setting. That is too far saying right now in the country. And the country, the way it's running. I think our president, he care about the common people. He's just doing it for himself.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, let's hear you. Your name and where you call from.
I'm Winnie Masakwe.
Let's hear you, Madam Masikwe.
Papa, you say.
But how you sounding so? That is not easy causing you to sound like that?
No, it's sleepy, sir.
You sleeping? that is hard time causing you to sleep? Let's hear what you got to say. Don't worry.
I won't for it on 4 tomorrow. I said I just 4 tomorrow, sir.
No. You think when it happened, you will sit down there, you will lay down the way you're laying down now, you think you do it, you will not start running. No, that won't pass. No. They might postpone the Christmas. But go tell God. Tell God that one. Okay, man. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Sam, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good as you are.
Thank you very much. Sam, I always tell you thank you to you and other members of the family for always speaking our first head. No way, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from down Coastal Hill, Western community. You know, Sam, what you said just brought my mind to what happened when the then minister McGill went to Banga to solicit funding to help the ordinary people. And when he made that statement at this time, the whole Facebook was flooded. More especially Front Page Africa. I want to ask Front Page Africa, what is their headline when the president make this remark? What are they saying today? What is he telling the Liberian people in the world at large about the statement they made? You see, this is the highest hypocrisy ever in my life, sir. Then, if I look at things, this government will not do anything to impact the lives of the ordinary people. This government is the government of the bourgeoisie. The elites, the so-called elites from America, they are the ones that have come to reincarnate themselves and loot the wealth of this country.
All right, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you very much for making my protest. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
Willie Andrew calling from Jakarta. You are Andrew. Yeah, listening to your discussion, thank you very much. But look at Joseph Baga's statement with 2 our people into the election period. Joseph Baga is not a presidential material. He came to checkmate the wrongs that he spoke against our president George Weah, and now it's the same wrongs that he's trying to put himself into. Sam Andrew Waka will lost election 2020. Now we're going to give Waka 1 round victory. Thank you for your show.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice Tuesday. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is Brother Joshua Toma calling from Banofe Travel Market.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother, this country, someone will be talking already. I can feel for you because, like, don't put it, I don't put it. Some of them are not get sense. During the time of campaign time, we know what happened in this country. And then today things go on a local, everybody complaining. What were we? So for me, the only thing we need to find some billionaire around the world. We sell this country, if we're able to sell it, we sell it, and everybody get our share. What we feel going forward? Because I can't understand anything in this country. Seriously, you get good person, they say the person there, the other person can, the other person there. So where can we go? We are very, very embarrassed with it here. What guy today was saying I'm making mockery out of who he right. For the 2-year experience that is not getting to the go for with the LeBron Pope. But oh yeah, God bless you. And your parents who are in this country will suffer after they say here. When they say that, they say 2029. What were you when you were making wrong decision? What were you? My brother, thank you, man.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Let's
hear you.
Even now, they may doing some other trouble could be a trouble. I get 7 children now. How I can eat? I will call my eating for children to pay their school fee.
You get 7 children.
Yeah.
The seven children, and all of them looking up to you.
All of them. Plus other 2 children in Kakata and a 9 right there.
So the 7 children living with you, Nana?
No, and the 2 children in Kakata are helping there. He make it 9. So right now, I can eat. All day today, I just eat. Gary, what they tie to I can't put a spoon away in a view what I see now calling you so. So some of the trouble could be a trouble.
So what did the 7 children eat now? You ate Gary, what did the 7 children eat too?
So what they are giving food so they can eat or go to get food. For about my own you understand? So when we didn't talk it here, the people there, they will get all the money and make my way and lay down here. Hey, yeah, they remind them, man, they won't see them or see.
No, when they steal, we catch them. Anyway, thank you, CDC, Baby. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you call from?
I'm DT. I'm calling from District 17.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, I'm following your program right at my home here on Mali Tree. But you know, this morning I went out to Redemption because we most often have service here. But to my surprise, the whole place was closed down. And I was asking, why is it that the workers are not working?
Yeah, most of the doctors, nurses, physician assistants, everybody, they just tired. They fed up, man. They fed up, so they're leaving.
They said they're doing still one protest and so forth. But what get to me for which I call, I was shocked when somebody was telling me that, do you know that one motorbike rider passed out yesterday right before Redemption? I said, why? I said the guy was sick and they carried him to chloroquine in the same recruiter. And then she referred them to Redemption, and the nurses and doctors said, no, they are not working. And that guy died right in front of the place. But this particular government is talking about giving 1.8 million to face that particular house that is causing trouble for this country. It's unfair. It means that this president doesn't have the people at heart. God bless you people. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. 0772 23 9933. Few calls, then we'll move to something else, and then we are out. Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Sam Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm Peter the Council. I come from under the street like in Lower Johnson. So, let me say, Merry Christmas to you and a prosperous New Year. The issue about our society, Mr. Sam Andrew, is a very complex issue. You see, the President Joseph Yuma Walker has just endorsed and the corruption. And these are things that they spoke against yesterday, when Nathaniel Magee went to Banga. He made similar statements. The UP folk took that, as a stone, to elevate themselves. Today, they have come at the epicenter of power. They are even doing what we are in his gate. Look at the corruption in the government. This is the first time ever St. Laurent was founded. Border hearing is being done
ministries and agencies are not being invited. It's just being done between the executive and the so-called minority bloc and a few guys, and Yomili Kanga in the House of Senate. So these are massive convulsions are going on in this particular government. Then the president using private jet again to go to Lofa. So
Okay,
the
Chief.
resources that are being used on the Joseph Walker and government should account for it. They are very much corrupt. And the protest that coming against this particular government, it will force Joseph Walker to leave power. God will come out
Okay, Chief. Thank you.
For lifetime. Thank you very much.
Hello. You are on the air, sir.
Yeah, hello?
You are on the air. Let's hear you. Your name and where you call from.
My name is Sam Andrew. I'm calling from SKD Boulevard.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. People were coming to power to the dollar. The government will not do anything. And they were charging it. So now, enough for one person for everyone. Everyone let you know.
Okay. Thank you.
And my first time listening to the show, me get a phone, it surprised me, man.
This is Sam Andrews.
Yeah, Sam Andrews.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Hello.
Afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, first I want to commend you for your splendid analysis on the deception and the kind of information coming from the president of our country. You know, as an elderly man, he must speak with earnestly. But it's so saddening that we don't have leaders in their old age do not speak the truth in our country. So even the religious leaders are all people who have taken side. They don't speak truth again. So Liberia is declining on a serious note because the church don't stand for anything. The Muslim Council don't stand for anything. Then the leaders, the elders, who are old people who are supposed to be an example to the younger generation, they continue to lie.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for calling. Okay. Thank you all for spicing up the first lap of the show. Let's turn to you. We've got two things to talk about and then we out. But as you continue playing the King's Cash giveaway, we will give you 3,000. We're giving out 3,000 Liberian dollars today. You just need to play $100 LD or Liberty, 70 cents US if you got. Dial star 79924 hatch, and then you get your 3,000. So let's play now and play as many times as you can, and as you do, you will win. Tomorrow is Christmas. You need money. Some of you have not done your purchase yet of your children materials. They looking up to you. This is how you can get it. The lawmakers can help you. Those of you who are in your various districts, your lawmakers not reaching out to you, they have no time for you. So we're giving you 3,000. Just play the King's Cash giveaway, and then you can win for yourself just 3,000. Star 799 star 24 hatch. Play with 100 Liberty or 70 cents US, and then you have your 3,000. Let's draw the first winner. As you are playing, hold on, we've got another thing to talk about, very significant. But let's give the people their money, yeah? Let's give the people their money first. Then we get on that. Let's call the first person. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your name, man? I'm Sam Andrews. I'm calling you from King's FM 88.5. What is your name?
Yeah. Andrew Colley.
Andrew Colley.
Yeah.
Did you say Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew calling. La bro calling. Western calling.
And how you spell the Andrew?
ANDREW.
Did you play the King's Cash giveaway? And when did you play?
Yeah, I played not doing one time.
And how did you play?
That dying is the first 11, 9 star 24 hash. When my mobile money dying.
Okay. Congratulations. You won 3,000 Liberian dollars. Please check your account. Your money is there. And continue playing. Yeah?
That's why before your call is
okay. That's good. So continue playing and encourage the rest of the people in your house at your business place to play the King's Cash giveaway. Yeah? As long as you play, you'll win. Congratulations. You can use your 3,000 whichever way you want to. All right.
Thank you.
So you see that Andrew Colley has confirmed his 3,000. Let's continue to do that. And as we are playing, the 1,000 coming. So don't worry. Let's do the play as many times as you can. You hold on to the cards. We're giving the people their money. The people deserved their money. They're playing for it. That season time. Yeah, you only want play. The people playing to get their money. Yeah. So you hold on. Let's draw our winners first, and then we get to you. I got something to talk about, and then we go. Yeah. But let's give the people their money. That's why you need to play. Instead of just wanting to call, why are you calling? You play, do it concomitantly. That's why I introduced that word, concomitant. Let's go the second person, and then we get back to you. We've got two things to talk about, and then we are out. So let's go the second person. Your colleagues are winning, so please do play so that we'll win. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Sam Andrews. I'm speaking to you from Kings FM 88.5. What is your name and where you are?
I'm Edwin Lincoln.
My man, talk louder. Huh? I'm hearing you but not understanding.
Edwin D.S. Lincoln. I live to go.
Edwin?
Yeah.
Edwin D.S. Lincoln.
Yeah.
How you spell your Edwin?
TDWRN.
And the Lincoln?
LINCOLN.
Did you play the King's Cash giveaway and when? How?
I played today.
You played today. How did you play? How you play?
I played star 799 star 24
hash. Okay. All right, congratulations, man. You won 3,000 Liberian dollars. Please check your account. Your money is there. And continue to play. Tell the ladies how you let her play too. And everybody in the house should play.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no, because that's small eating are you happy? You get 3G. Okay, man. Edwin got his 3,000 Liberian dollars. So you see, your colleagues are winning. You're taking this thing for Joe. People are winning. They're getting thousands of dollars. You'll be waiting on government. The government will pay. Government will do that. All right. So let's move now to the next one, and we'll give them their money as they play. The 500 million. Let's talk the 500 million. 500 million. 500 million. The Millennium Challenge Compact. All of us are aware of the announcement made by the president. His people, his officials quoted him that he took to the airwave and announced that America called him personally to congratulate him that he has won the Millennium Compact challenge, meeting all of the scorecards or conditions laid out. And his people went with a fire and why that what we did not do in 6 years, Joseph Yema Boakai did it in just under 1 year. That's how his people ran with it all over the place. Those who know how it works did not buy into the sentiment put out by Unity Party propagandists and apologists. They understood it to mean that they were just trying to create a saying by which people will, those who follow them, that they are working, that they are doing well, they're making significant strides. Not until the US government came out to say that is not true. In fact, eligibility is not a guarantee for a dime. Now, find the finance minister of this country, who is a staunch supporter of Unity Party and the financial advisor to President Boakai, Augustin Ngafwan, who knows, who has the in total of this whole thing. Unlike some of his colleagues who are just on the surface, what did he say? He credited most part of the MCC to CDC government. In essence, he said that few of our guys misled the president and they went far and wide with it without advising the president that this whole thing, the count or the achievements or bringing this to reality started this way by this government. They made these significant strides, and it is a coincidence because it just finished when your government came in. So you done part of it, but most part of it was done by CDC government. Had they told you that way, Mr. President, you would not have gone public. That's why Gafan simply explained that let's give the credit to CDC government. We can hide this thing. It is not ours. It is not our making. It is the United States government. They developed this program, and they know how. They know all of the countries. They set their benchmarks. So if we just run with it and say what George Weah did not do in 6 years, Boakai has done it in just under 1 year, it will still be exposed. So let's be honest and let's give CDC the credit. And I think Gafwan showed leadership than his boss. So you see that the finance minister is inept, the president is inept. Gafwan showed honest leadership. And today, again, he was on the air. He reiterated that. He restated that. He was on the air today again. But the other guys would not want. You see the sycophants? They're in government. There are always few individuals who will be honest. But the majority would just up to please president. So they flooded Facebook as if it was something unprecedented that Boakai did. And this is why I have always said, listen, you will never ever achieve anything in life like that if you are a government. If you think that you ought to prove a point to opposition when you are the ruling government, you don't attempt to prove any point to the opposition. If you ever did that, taking the opposition and fixing the opposition in your mind, you will never ever achieve your goal. Everything will just be discarded. And that's what is happening with Unity Party. They want to prove a point at all costs to CDC, make people to feel that, yes, the criticism that they brought against CDC, that they messed the country up, they did not achieve anything significant. We are achieving the unprecedented. And you will be exposed along the way. So they made fun of Bwaka and said that America called him. I do not know how they operate within their domain, but I have never, since I've got to know this whole MCC thing by the American government exposure and reading the literatures on it, I have never had the opportunity to hear any country or president announcing that America called him personally to congratulate him that he or she has won the compact for 500 million United States dollars. I haven't heard that. I have known how they go about with the announcement to say that this country has passed XYZ, these indicators, and defaulted in these indicators. As per our mathematics or permutation, they are not, even though they pass XYZ indicators, but state does not qualify them for that grant. We've seen it with countries. So let's give credit. Gafwan showed leadership. I want to believe he must have told Mr. President, these people misled you. But let me be honest with you. Let's give the credit to CDC. They did extremely well. We done few. We passed few. But arriving at that level, it wasn't our making. It was the making of CDC. So let's give them the credit. What do you see now? All of them who were running on Facebook, shouting, screaming, vilifying CDC and George, who are saying all kinds of things. They are ashamed now. They're taking down those posts that they had on first. Because Gafwan has told the truth. Gafwan told the truth. He said, no, come on, man. Let's be honest. Let's give the credit to the people. And you will think that it is Bwaka's miracle that in 1 year, Bwaka government can pass all of those indicators for 500 million. Well, I can see. Now I know why there was flooding Facebook because of the amount, 500 million. Let's continue to play the King's Cash giveaway. We're giving out 3,000. We're giving out 3,000. People are receiving the money. That's what you get when you turn to Kings 88.5 and you play on any one of the shows. You play on Real Talk, you will get real money. You play on Let's Talk About It, you're going to get substantial amount of money that you will be talking about. If you play on Face the Issues with AB, you'll get substantial amount that you will be able to solve all of the issues you've got confronting you. That's how it is. Once it's Kings FM, substantial amount of money coming your way. Let's give this person his money. Let's say, okay, let's go. Let's confirm with this person first. And then we'll move to the next issue. So Gafwan was right. Gafwan said no. Most part of this thing came from CDC.
Yellow valued subscriber. The subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of coverage area.
Okay. I show you got your money. I was only calling to confirm. Let's move to the next person. Let's get the next person. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Thank you so much. Good that you confirm it. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. Okay. So he confirmed receiving his 3,000. It's fast. That's what you do. Once you on Real Talk, you play on Real Talk, you get real money. Let's give this guy his money or lady. It's 3,000. Just play 100 Liberian dollars. That's all you need. 100 Liberian dollars. Dial star 799 star 24 hatch. You play 100 Liberty or 70 cents US. That's all. Let's give this man his morning, yeah? This man or woman, then we move to something else, and then we are out. Some of them vest with Gafuan. Why Gafuan should come out publicly to admit. But you think Gafuan that man that you can draw him into your petty politicking? Gafuan already wants to be president and a unity party potential candidate for 2029. So he will try the best to be honest along the way, even though deception will play as he goes about with his work. But also he will try to be honest, as he admitted that most part of the MCC scorecard that Unity Party was running all around with, that Boaka has won 500 million, came as the result, or it was most part the making of CDC. Okay. Let's call this person. Let's give this person money. We have to go. Yes, good afternoon, man.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Sam Andrews calling you from Kings FM 88.5. What is your name and where you are?
I need Jeremiah Lavia.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Lavia.
Yeah, Labla, L-A-B-L-A-H.
Oh, L-A-B-L-A-H.
Yeah.
Okay, Labla. You play the King's Cash giveaway?
Yeah, I play.
When you play and how you play?
I played the time they show, I played 6 times. At that star 799 star 24 hours.
Well, you play 6 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even yesterday, when you're on the show, I used 1,600 yesterday, but there was no way for me to win yesterday.
Yes. And now you have won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry. As long as you play, as many times as you play, there's surety that you will win. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got 10,000, you got 3,000. Sorry, you got 3,000 in your account. You won 3,000. Please check your account. Your money is there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Labla. So the Minister of Finance was very clear. He opted not to brag. He made it very clear that most part of it came from the government of the Congress for Democratic Change, most part. So Unity Party cannot take the full credit for it, the 500 million. Okay. So let's go. Let's see some of you, the comments. Let's read some of your comments while we're trying to announce the next person for 3,000 Liberian dollars. Zia Gabo said what Joseph Walker, JNB, said again. And Matthew Choloplay said Liberian people will feel whatever they brought on themselves. And Togbasi said the country dry by way. Sad. The country dry by way. Who else? Kotu Legendiso said the only thing that is helping the Unity Party is that CDC does not have propagandists. That's why they are messing things up and no one to talk against them. Those tools are who used to be okay. I think it's again. Okay, I have the understanding. Who used to be calling press conference every minute, calling themselves civil society people. They're going to bed. They're sleeping. They're sleeping. Okay. They're sleeping. Let's have your say. Let's have your say on this one, and then we close with what just unfolded. 0772 9933 0886 30 4497. That's the WhatsApp line. The women's line 0777 9803 75. You don't want to stay long on the line. I don't want to keep you either. So just go straight to the point. Hello. Hello.
Welcome to Bureau, Maju.
What? That I know Rascal from Sky Base.
Yes, Sabu Rasta, Sabu
Rasta. Wait, Sabu Rasta. Earlier you carry your radio to the people and you told them to program it on Kings FM. No other station will get it.
I tell you, because I love listening to Sam Andrew. I love Sam Andrew. Yeah, Sam Andrew. We need to talk. Because Sabu Rasta won't work with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Okay, let's hear you, Sabu Rasta.
Yeah, Sam Andrew today, you see, in Jota Nima Baba government, all the ministers are very less. Before I make a list, which is, and gossip, fake of one. Yeah, all the lies, the men lying to the people out there, we are not do this, we are not do that. Yesterday, the men just validated our argument. That everything was also lie. But the war was the best president for the Liberian people. That's why Japan made it new on yesterday. He said the people, he said, all the things are doing the security government, and they were the started today. So all the things that they were achieved, they will give based on the security government. So today, I want to thank my president for the I want to appreciate Senator for a hard contribution, all our work. Today, we put a public. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Sabu Rasta. Have a nice day. Hello.
Hello, Andrew, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. And you?
Okay, I'm okay, but this is my sister calling from Clarence and the female channel.
Let's hear you.
Thank you for the show. Andrew, I'm just sitting and laughing. Let me say thanks to President. We are leadership, our power. Let me say thanks to our big brother, the finance minister, Amos Stewart. You know what I'm saying?
No, Amos Stewart not the finance minister. That Gafuan, they call him Augustine Gafuan.
I think about the past leadership. I think about the government.
Oh, you mean Samuel Tue?
Yes, Samuel Tue. Talking about Samuel Tue. I say thank you for President Weah. And the other guy from the other side was talking about they made so money and so much DB to pay our children's school fee, and he said he was criminal and they were beating on him in this country. So they Baka have come for corruption. They all want to play, they making the fuck corruption, they will go to jail, they will do this, they will do that. So the one who told the pass when he was telling us that I will not choose today, I can't pass. Say Andrew, that the people that come in, they're not there for you myself. Because if you are getting money, they say, oh, now we're going to money today, because we're just in the country no more. It's only for themselves and for their family. You can't see one that has anything but 1 cent. There's anybody pocket in this country. Also, pocket, it can't happen. But for the people in it, everybody more close now. For Boga to tell us in local Canada, if you want to see, I'm begging you. If you want to pick a rob, for rob the system, be a row, or you pay your country. Then you see, you see the fuck Russian say, and you. So according to who see this is your mama see. He's defending every day. He brought shame to you. So tell you that then the post see the country money and bend Liberia. And then tell you watching to you. They see the business on you and you. And you see the kind of people watching you. They look at you also when they tell you you're recording. So then the post see the money and build Liberia. They see a far for our country. Mama Liberia, may I see the corruption in the country? No.
All right, my
Say
sissy.
that word. Say that word for your boss and you try to achieve the great to work out government. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Let's hear you. Your name and where you call from.
Sir, this is David King. Compliment of the season, my brother.
Yeah. Let's hear you, my man.
Yeah, you see, what I have that this our argument. And, you know, he brought somebody who is not even willing to lie like they can do. We told people that this compound, the 500 million around here with, it was not the making of Waka. We had 20 indicators we passed 14 of all of 20, 2023. Today, you guys are jumping all around because you even degraded that grade about 3 steps lower. All right? Now they say we are potential candidates. But we're not going to get compound when you don't have the law, when but you don't have political participation. You go after people. I mean, the brutalization of our people who came out in the field day to protest against the rule of law. And you guys went there with brutal hands. And these are things that will follow this generation of getting that compound. But we want to commend Samuel D. Tue Jr. for the tremendous job like he did at the level of the Ministry of Finance. And even Gafuan, even another guy, he said some of the people that are working there with him, some of the smartest brains are Phoenicians.
Okay. Thank you. Let's not hold on long. Go straight to the point so at least we can take a couple of individuals. Hello.
Sam, thank you. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
This is Gil. And I followed the conversation and I...
Kiawu what?
This is Hussein Kiawu. So I listened to my Oma firing and she mentioned my name. So I just wanted her to understand that I'm not a supporter of the Unity Party who is tied into supporting the negatives. Whenever it's not right, then I support negatives. No. A few days ago, I think it was on a Thursday or Friday, Guinness was on one of your sister shows. He even mentions the transmedia effort made by the former public works minister to secure some funds for the Western Cluster Belt. You know, it is really a good thing to acknowledge people whenever they work. And I think I found this thing today. So in the spirit of continuity and good governance, you should always mention your predecessors and the government have hold on to that. So my sister, I'm not supporting every negative of the Unity Party. I know, Omar, we have an interface. And I know we'll do that in a very soon time. So Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
All right, listen, thank you for calling. And
thank you.
At least your spies up. Thank you so much. Let's bring on the next person and give him or her the 3,000, and then we talk something. Lofa County, and we are out for today and tomorrow, if God permits, we're back. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I'm Sam Andrews. I'm speaking to you from Kings FM 88.5 FM. What is your name and where you are?
My name is Catherine M. Phillips. I'm from Cement Hill Junction.
Catherine Phillips.
Yeah.
Catherine Phillips. Catherine, did you play the Kings cash giveaway?
Yes, I didn't play. I played today. I played 5 times today.
When you play today?
Oh, not too long. I look at the time like
Okay. And how did you play?
I got Terry Nana hash and Terry Nana star 24 hash.
Okay. All right. You won for yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars. Please check your account, Catherine. Your money is there.
All right. Thank you very much for my Christmas.
Okay. All right, Catherine.
Okay.
Catherine has won herself 3,000. So you see, the more you play, the likelihood that you're going to win. That's why you need not get discouraged. You play 2 times, 3 times, don't give up. Don't say because I played 2 times, I've not won anything, I'm not going to play again. No, as many times as you play, you will win. There's every likelihood that you will win. As long as you are playing, there is certainty you will win. No doubt. You will not invest and can have a return on your investment. Every investment has a return. Every investment, anything you invest in, you have a return on that investment. That return is what you get in you get back based on what you put in. So Catherine and Ronnie in the morning, you heard Edwin, they put in $1 LD, and they're receiving 3,000. That 3,000 is the return on the investment of 100. So do it, play too. Let's give this person their money too. The guys are getting the 3,000 on the eve of the Christmas. 3,000, 3,000. Okay. Sorry, please bear with us. The people invested their money, they got to have their return. Yeah. Don't worry. We coming to talk the last issue, then we go.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, man. Yeah. I'm Sam Andrews. You want to lower your radio? Yeah. Just lower it. Yeah. Okay. I'm Sam Andrews calling you from Kings FM 88.5. What is your name and where you are presently?
Okay, I'm Abraham O'Dennis.
Abraham?
Yeah, Abraham O'Dennis.
Abraham. How you spell your Abraham?
Capital ABRAHAM.
Okay. Dennis?
Capital DENNIS.
Did you play the King's Cash giveaway to?
I just play.
You just play?
Yeah.
And how many times you play and how?
I plays I just win $800.
You play 800?
Yeah, $800.
Okay. And how did you play?
Okay, scar 799 scar 24 hash.
Okay.
Then you have the US side and the LD side. Then I choose the LD2.
All right. Congratulations. You won for yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars. Please check your account.
Thank you so much. I trust you.
Yeah. Okay. Enjoy your eve. Okay. So that's it. So you see, when you're jacking, as the beginner was saying in Liberian 10, you're jacking, you can't win. Don't jack, play. The man say he play 8 times. Catherine play, I think 3 or 4 times. The more you play, you're going to win. Okay. So let's move on now to the last talking point, and then we are out. This country is interesting. Loyalty is never known. I don't think there's anything called loyalty by the true standard of the word. I think hypocrisy is the other. Hypocrisy. People pretend. When they are on your side, they praise you, they say all kinds of things, they exalt you, they magnify you, they give you all of the accolades rhetorically. When something pops up and they are on the other side, the praise is gone to that person. The praise is gone. Now, he wasn't in the public very often. And this is not to create anything like vilifying him. But I know that there are times that Thomas Fowler says some things in the public about the Unity Party government. That is why I'm starting by saying he wasn't in the public very often. Very seldom he will call a news conference. At the time he was with CDC, he wasn't the type in CDC who will call a news conference every 2 or 3 days. No. It was very hard. He would call a news conference. When he called a news conference, he would say what he needed to say. So he's not on record for having a news conference all of the time to lambast, to go rhetorical with, to take on people like a boxing match. But whenever he's giving himself the right to speak, or he's at program and he's called upon to make remarks, he make the most of the moment. I know that there are times that he rendered some criticism, but you accept that because that's what goes with wherever you find yourself. Though he wasn't critical, very strong, very bitter against the opposition then, which is the ruling party now, but he had some damning thing to say, and he said those when he realized that he was about to transition. He started softening his tongue. I know that for a fact because I'm just forgetting the date, but I will get it. I will go back into my lab and ask for it, that identical event. The only person who wasn't there was the former president. But every official from the hierarchy down to the lower base of CDC filled that place. Even an outsider in Yake Koluba went there. And when he took the mic, he said some things that did not go down well with Jefferson Koji, the Secretary General, the party's chairman, Janga Ko, and other people. I could hear the murmuring amongst them. When Jefferson Koji took the mic, he decided to give a counter because he realized that instead of being party discipline, he was trying to praise Joe Bwaka and the Unity Party more than what CDC did for him along the way. So he was telling them, oh, come on, man, why you're saying this of me? Why you're accusing me of going to Bwaka? Why you're accusing me of saying this and that? In our culture, traditionally, when the elder call you, you can refuse all kinds of stuff. So when I started hearing and seeing pictures, and then he became the mastermind, the drum major, to have Fonati Kofa removed, wasn't a surprise. That he had all along wanted to move on that side. With CDC out of power, we've got 6 years. We've gone 11 months already. So 5 years, that's a long time. CDC out of power doesn't have anything strong enough now in terms of holding on to it. So the next thing to do is to seek a transfer. And that transfer is to gradually slip out of CDC. Do you know that every other thing that was happening, Fala was only acting like he was feeling bad and uncomfortable and try to win the sympathy and appeasement of you supporters of CDC. Politicians operate in disguise. he had been comfortable. Now the transfer is complete. So he's in Lofa with the president. What is he saying from one place to another every time he's afforded the opportunity to speak? He praises Barkai a lot, that he enjoys working with Barkai. Barkai is a good man. He did not know that's how extraordinary the president is. Human being. Hey man, I hope I can get that song by a Liberian artist called Little Bishop. The song is titled Human Being. What kind of being? The producer of the song, the message is you just can't understand human being. Listen, the same people that say Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Well, the same people that said, I made a bad man, we can't work with that man any longer. Let that man go on, that's how we're seeking transfer. The man we wait now, the man is the boss, a good man, the half father looking. So he's in Lofa County with D. Nebuchadnezzar in Boakai. He's enjoying himself. He's making strong political speeches and praising Boakai. He's excited. But here is it. He's going to have a difficult time going forward. I don't think that he will be a figure of difference for Unity Party. I don't think so. I'm not too sure. But we'll talk about the factors as time goes by, as we are getting closer. But hold on to it. I'm not too sure. That solid base that he lost has tinted everything about him. He's trying to reconsolidate himself, and it will take a while. Lofa County is not exclusive. All Unity Party. Boakai does not have a dominant say in that place. Fala may have some kind of say, but not dominant. He can make any difference over there. But let's leave it as it is. I just thought to share that with you. He praising Boakai all over the place. Every time he's giving the mic to talk, he's giving the best of all praises. But he said the same of we are. He said the same. Nothing different there. Nothing. He's only trying to tell Boakai, I'm finding a way to come in. And since I'm in, I have to praise you. I have to make you to feel good. He said, I am in Lofa this festive season, along with some national leaders from Lofa, Nimba, Bong, and Grand Jide, to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the establishment of our counties. I am proud to work with President Boakai, the great patriarch of Kisi land. He's referring to Boakai as a patriarch, just like you would say a father. That's how they can call people of such. Yeah? I just try to say that way so you understand. A patriarch is patriarch. Just like in the Bible, you refer to Moses then and the rest of the guys as patriarch. Yeah. So, but he's using it in a way that you think that Boakai is the person who has Lofa under his control, who cuts all of the shots, who Lofa County looks up to, and on and on. That is a political saying, but Boakai is not. It's not a deep picture of Lofa County. No, he's not. But he has to say it because he was Boakai. He is in his new home. So he has to be saying things and doing things so the father of the new home that he finds himself in will feel comfortable with him. And the other children in the house will not start suspecting. He's the great patriarch of Kissy Land. Yeah, politics is interesting. Once the transfer is done, okay, man, that will be doing it for that. Let's bring on the next person for his or her money. Then we talk Capitol Hill briefly, and then we out for tomorrow, if God permits. Today is the eve. Let's bring on the next person. Yeah, the people playing. You don't want to play. The people playing, they're getting their money. So if you think that you should not play, well, it's your right. But those who play win. If you don't play, you will not get money. If you play, you will get money. All right. Let's give this person his or her money. Then we talk Capitol Hill, and then we are out. Let's try the first 3 times, no response, and then we out with it.
Hello?
Yes. Good afternoon, Chief.
Yeah?
I'm Sam Andrews, speaking to you from Kings FM 88.5. What is your name and where you are?
I'm Prince DJ from DJ.
Prince?
Yeah?
Prince DJ.
Yeah, G.
Oh, G.
Yeah,
G Chia. How you spell your last name?
CHEA.
CHA. You played the King's Cash giveaway that you play?
Oh, yeah.
When you play?
Not too long. I think it was 30 minutes ago.
And
25 or 30 minutes ago.
how many times you play?
One time, just try my luck today.
And how did you play?
I play *799 *24 hash.
Say that again.
*799 *24 hash.
And you play?
And yes, I went through it and selected 100.
All right. Congratulations. You got $3,000 in your account. Please check it.
Yeah, I saw everything, but I not have it in the to call.
Okay. That's great. That's great. All right. So continue to play, yeah? Continue to play.
Again?
Continue to play and encourage everybody in your house, at your business center, wherever to play, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Since I've been playing on the other relationship, I get win whatever I win.
Yeah, God him over Kings FM. God is living right side Kings FM. So when you play, you will win. So continue to play, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Prince has won his 3,000. You see there. That's how it goes. Okay. So let's move now. Let's move to Capitol Hill, and then we are out of the show to get ready for tomorrow. So the guys on Capitol Hill have created and continue to create more than a mess, a shame, a disgrace, a situation that will take a very long time to recover. When one group feel that they are the best people and the others not, it creates problem. The guys on Capitol Hill, with the support of Nebuchadnezzar Joseph Yemabwakai, have moved to seize And the men pay. Say the other guy on the other side no pay for them. Because they refuse. They ain't one can join them. So no pay. Their salary, they seize it. They prevented them from entering their office. And a lot more. They went ahead. They rushed. Stealing atmosphere. When you are stealing, you're always in a rush. And stealing is illegal. So anything that is being done illegally is always being done in a rush, hurry. And the main thing that is always in a rogue's mind is the time. They will always want to operate in a short time. The reason for that, so that they are not caught. So it is criminal. And that's the criminal act those few guys and women, quote unquote, majority black did with that messy situation called budget. In the next few days, you're going to hear a couple of things. After Christmas, everything going to be undo. The budget, the normal pattern of a budget hearing was never ever done. These are the people you elected. These are the people you stood online for. These are the people you scream, shout. These are the people you went against your colleagues for. You fought them. You cut off speech from them. You defended them to the letter. They are telling you, you elected the wrong people, as evident by what they are doing. Anybody who knows how the budget process goes or hearing will never ever consider that thing as legal. It is reaching the boiling point that lawmakers on Capitol Hill, along with their supporters, and even Mr. President, will bow their heads in shame. Do you know that Mr. President Nebuchadnezzar Mboakai has done the most satanic, diabolical thing this country has ever known? This hasn't happened to any government. From 1847 to 2003, it is this government in 2024. A very bad history that will never ever be erased. Even in the next war, it will still be referenced. This government and this president has gone down in history for 11 good months, everything bad. He divided the legislature between loyalty and money, between the rule of law and money. But I can't blame him entirely, because they too gave in. They allowed themselves to be used as surrogates. With time gradually fading, that place, the hate, the grudge, the malice will not go away anytime soon. Representative Luther Collins has taken up the matter, he and his colleagues, with the Independent National Elections Commission. I saw the photo of him. I think it is his right or left hand damage. It's in bandage. Joseph Boakai, look at that picture and tell me whether you feel comfortable, whether you relax, where it means nothing to you. Look at the representative photo. Look at the other guys who are still moving with wounds on them. And you call yourself the leader for everybody. How you feel? I just sorry for those guys, because nothing will come of it. I can only appeal to Representative Luther Collins and the others to treat themselves and leave it. And let Joseph Yeman Boakai and his majority bloc lawmakers live their conscience. And the police people, at least they did where they beat those guys. But one day, just as the Bible says, no sin goes unpunished, so it is on earth. There is nothing you do to a person, anything you do to a person, whether small or big, whether it has a strong magnitude or not, you will feel the same thing. There is always the reciprocal effect. That is why we are told to be very mindful. We are told by God to be very mindful. The reason God said that, because he set it in place that it will happen to you too. It may not be at the same degree, but just as you will show no compassion, others will not, but you will wish that they show compassion. Look at that photo, Boakai, and tell me whether it means nothing to you. A lawmaker. Then you had the audacity to call them. Anyway, he did not call. I just can't get his. Okay, that Marvin Cole. Marvin Cole said he initiated that meeting. The most recent one, not the one with the speaker. Marvin Cole said he initiated that meeting. And when he was asked why, he said, because the president is the president of the country. And he has the responsibility to resolve the matter. Though they are separate but distinct, but he is the president. So he initiated that meeting, and according to him, only few of them were there. He said, he was asked whether the speaker was there. He said no, the speaker did not go there. He initiated, and the reason for that, he was prevailing on Nebuchadnezzar Joseph Yeman Boakai to intervene. But don't need for intervention now. It's late, it's finished. You seize your colleagues' pay. You allow the executive to beat them. You looking at photos, the videos all over, it going around the world. What the minister was listening to, yes, it is the same Gafwan. Today, Gafwan is saying that people should stop reporting these things because they will discourage investors from coming to the country. Today, Gafwan is saying that these things are coming out, that are going out. They are not good. Oh, but yesterday they were good. Yesterday they were fine. Yesterday they even admitted going to America to discourage investors to come. And they were using it as a good trump card politically against the CDC, saying that since we have been to power, no real investor has come to the country. They were there saying that today it's not necessary for these things to go. But it is not the opposition that creating these things. That's the very president, the very ministers. They're creating these things, not the opposition. From January till now, everything that Mr. President and his people. So when government say that these things can discourage investors from coming, he's not the first person. The very Minister of Information, when they came, he said it. But what did he say? They justified the killing of the people in Kinjo. They did not say these kinds of things when investors here, they will not come up. They start to do a number of things, say a number of things. Look what happened on Capitol Hill. All the way the American government gave a hint that, look, this thing is wrong. You stop and you do what is right. Like I said, it can never happen. I will make sure that Fonati is out. That house, reconciliation not going to take place anytime soon. That thing they call budget hearing or passage. Yeah. Listen, we foresee, we're not hoping for that, but we foresee more troubles ahead of Unity Party. Because you know why? Bouaka has scattered everything. He's not putting it back. He scattered everything. Look at another damning error. You have a country well divided. The international community telling you that the country is divided. Do something about it. You go sit down in Lofa County to bring 3 counties together, say you're celebrating 60th anniversary reconciliatorily. What an irony. No reason why the people said that he hasn't had, he does not have any record of good leadership. He does not know. Even though he said it, but you can see anything. I saw Representative Luther Collins' condition today. I feel bad, man. So the police beat that guy, and then they wanted to kill that guy. That hand, hey man, when they take the bandage off, I hope that hand move normally. Oh, I hope so. God, please help me. Oh, that hand I saw today. Look at it. They beat that guy with that baton, man. Damn it. And that thing is hard. Ego. Then at the place you guys, you think they will sit down there and just leave everything? They beat that guy. I saw the man photo today. All along, I thought I was just, petting in Elena. But when I saw the man photo, damn it. Hey, Bouaka. Amen. Lawmakers, the people you depend on to pass your legislation, your acts, or your bill when you send them there. Amen. The thing we never saw it. We have not seen it before. Ellington, we see the thing. John, we not see it. Even J.J. Robertson, we read our history. Barclay and time, we read our history. All the past presidents, we read that kind of thing about legislature. So rescue came to rescue to death, beating lawmakers. Look at the man's condition, man. Amen. I saw that. I hope that guy, his hand ain't damaged by way. I hope he can use that hand. Hey, police people, now how you feeling? How you feeling? Anyway, you enjoy yourselves. You enjoy yourself. Okay, man. I see you. The news is on at 6 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock tonight, everywhere is on. We'll face the issues. I see you. My name is Sam Andrews. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. This is how we go home.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
When somebody tells you all FM stations are the same, they haven't been listening. 88.5 FM is totally different. That's why true music lovers make a big switch. Yeah! And because you have a winner taste, 88.5 FM is your only station.